There's a demon inside you, not a red creature with horns. Something worse, something human, something familiar. It's your anger, the rage boiling in your gut when someone disrespects you, the burning in your chest when life doesn't go your way. It's the part of you that explodes, that ruins relationships, that makes you weak, and you keep feeding it. But what if you could kill it, bury it forever, walk through fire with calm eyes, while everyone else is screaming? Miyamoto Musashi did just that. He was the most dangerous man in Japan, not just a swordsman, but a silent war machine. He fought over 60 life-or-death duels and never lost. Not because he was the fastest, not because he was the strongest, but because he was emotionless. This isn't a fairy tale. This is how one man destroyed anger and became a legend. Here is his way. 1. Anger makes you a puppet. Let's be brutally honest. Anger doesn't make you powerful. It makes you owned. Every time you lash out, every time you explode, every time someone pushes your buttons and you react, you're showing your cards. You're telling the world how to control you. Musashi understood this early. He knew anger wasn't strength. It was a chain, a leash, a reflex that made men easy to manipulate. Marcus Aurelius said, "When you are disturbed by external things, it is not they that trouble you, but your own judgment of them." Read that again. If someone can make you angry, they can make you do anything. You're not in control. You're just a puppet. Your strings are your emotions. Musashi cut those strings. He trained himself to be immune to provocation, to walk into battle with the calmness of a monk. No insult shook him. No brutality rattled him. Not because he had no emotions, but because he refused to be ruled by them. Real strength isn't how hard you hit. It's how impossible you are to provoke. That made Musashi terrifying. Not his sword, not his size, not his speed, but his unpredictability, his void. A man with no emotional triggers cannot be manipulated, threatened, or broken. That is real power. 2. The day Musashi killed anger. There's a story most people don't know. When Musashi was young, he challenged Arima Kihei, one of Japan's greatest swordsmen. Arima was confident and formal. He expected a duel with swords. Musashi arrived holding a wooden stick. Arima mocked him. He laughed and taunted him. Most men would have cracked, thrown a punch, reacted with anger. Musashi didn't flinch. He watched, silent, calm, calculating. Then he struck, fast and brutal, and killed his opponent. No rage, no shouting, no theatrics, just cold execution. Musashi didn't fight with emotion. He fought with awareness. He fought like death itself. Anger is not strength. True power is control. 3. The psychology of the blade. Musashi didn't just swing swords. He studied the mind. He mastered his anger. He wrote, "Do nothing which is of no use." Anger, if not used right, is useless. You think it helps you win arguments. It just shows you're weak. You think it helps in conflict. Your enemies smile because they know they've already got you. The mind is like a blade. Let it rust with emotion. It dulls. Keep it still, sharp, and silent. It cuts through anything. 4. Why you get angry and keep losing. Why do you get angry? Someone insults you. Life feels unfair. Someone cuts you off in traffic. Here's the harsh truth. You get angry because you think you're entitled to control things you were never meant to control. You think the world owes you respect. You think people should behave your way. You think life should be fair. Musashi would say you are attached. And attachment is the root of suffering. He trained himself to expect nothing. He walked alone, slept on the ground, trained his body and soul to be untouchable. No comfort, no illusions of control. And because of that, no one could anger him. 5. Training. The void. You don't beat anger by screaming into pillows or doing 100 push-ups. You beat it by training your mind like a blade. Here's how Musashi did it. He embraced voluntary hardship. He slept outside, ate little, avoided fame and fortune. He believed comfort made the mind weak, and a weak mind is easily triggered. Try this. Pick one comfort and remove it. Cold showers, no sugar, no social media. Whatever makes you squirm, kill it. Get addicted to discomfort. You'll realize most of your anger was just hidden entitlement. Musashi also trained silence. He went hours or days without speaking, watching everything. Next time someone insults you, pause. Don't reply. Don't defend. Just watch. The power shifts instantly. Finally, he meditated on death every morning. Why? Because a man unafraid of death cannot be rattled by anything less. Musashi wrote, "Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. Anger fades when death is your companion. What is a rude comment compared to the void?" 6. Kill the ego. Kill the anger. At its core, anger is ego wearing a mask. You're not angry because the world is cruel. You're angry because your pride feels attacked. Your worth feels challenged. Musashi knew ego is weakness, disguised as importance. The more you feed it, the more fragile you become. His solution? Kill the ego, starve it, leave its bones behind. He didn't care if people liked him. He wore plain clothes, sought no praise, smiled for no one. Because he knew, the more you crave recognition, the easier it is to control you. He walked like a shadow, detached, silent, free. A man with nothing to prove is a man you cannot provoke. When you kill the ego, insults become noise. Criticism becomes data. Rejection becomes irrelevant. And anger dies, because there's nothing left to defend. 7. The final duel. Musashi's most legendary duel was against Sasaki Kojiro. Kojiro was a master, fast, elegant, deadly. Musashi arrived hours late, not out of laziness, but to unbalance him. Kojiro was boiling with rage. Musashi stepped off his boat, calm as stone, holding a wooden sword carved from an oar. Kojiro lunged with fury. Musashi struck once. Kojiro fell dead. That's what anger gets you. 8. Musashi's modern code. This isn't about acting like a samurai. It's about their core: emptiness, detachment, precision, silence. If you want to stop being angry, stop reacting. Start observing. Stop expecting. Start detaching. Stop screaming. Start sharpening. Remember, the quieter you are, the deadlier you become. Musashi wrote, "The way of the warrior is resolute acceptance of death." When you no longer fear discomfort, when you stop needing others to act your way, when you can stare death in the face and smile, there is no anger left, only stillness, only power.
Thank you for watching. If you found wisdom in Musashi's way, leave a like and share it with someone who needs this calm power today. Subscribe for more timeless psychological teachings. Stay silent. Stay sharp. I'll see you in the next one.